Welcome back, guys, and we're here with another. Oh god, I just dropped my phone with another video against Charlie Sheen with this deck. Got all 3 Tribute Hungers and putting Flesh to Dust. I'm just trying it out because this hand I've got nothing going on until turn 4. This hand's better. But yeah, I mean, I took out all 3 Tribute Hungers and put in Flesh to Dust just because I realized that this deck, like, it doesn't have too much bounce, and if they've got if they had, my brain's gone because I had to start this recording very properly. I wasn't ready for him to join, but because if they have one creature out, Tribute Hunger is useless if you're trying to target something. So I thought it would be worth it this way. So let's see what this guy's saying. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to say to that. So nope, didn't want to do that. I always press the wrong buttons. Shift tab, and let's just drop this. Drop this. I don't know. I don't want to sound sarcastic though, but I don't know. I'll just say ha. Ha. Just because I'm showing my dominance. If he swings in here, I'll absolutely block. Because I've got all the card draw in the world in this hand. It's quite ridiculous, actually. So, he should swing in. I mean, he just gives me another blocker. Yeah, I mean, this is advantage me. I don't think I need to cultivate yet because I've got no big playables in hand. But, I mean, I could get it out of the way. I think I will cultivate just because with all this card draw in hand, it's better to thin out my lands a bit first. I'll get a green and a... I'll get green and a black, I think. Actually, I'll get double green just because I know I've got everything else sorted. Yeah. I really don't know what this guy wants me to say. I don't want to be a dick to him, but like, his route is called the same name as mine. I mean, cool. that's really all I can say. And that's going to put a stop to Pestamite's usefulness. I think the longer I stall out this match, it's advantage me at this point. Because I mean now I can double this guy, draw 2 cards, and get a bunch of blockers. So I highly doubt he'll be swinging in for a while. Apparently he decided to tap funny though, or I couldn't count my green. I think I couldn't count my green. Fair enough. So I'll just think twice at the end of this turn. It's not too much of a. Actually, it literally makes no difference. I'm still drawing the same amount of cards. So I'm not too fussed about this. I mean, we've got loads of card draw and loads of lands and stuff. We just got... Okay, I didn't want to see that. But we've just got nothing going on. And see, like, if I draw a Flesh to Dust here, it'd be a lot nicer. Because I can just kill his Brimaz. I need to just get enough blockers out, so I think I might even play Pestamite next turn just to keep him back. I'll take this damage because that'll keep his Brimaz back next turn. Wow, a lot of land here. So I'm on 5 mana. I can tap down his Pestamite on his turn, so I've basically got 3 mana to play with. So I'll play this guy first. See what I draw. Drew a Cultivate, and I think I'll drop a Golgari Gate. And then on his turn I'll Pestamite, tap down his Brimaz, and that should keep him back a turn. Tap down his Brimaz. And yeah, I mean I've got still got loads of card draw. I mean I'm not worried yet. I can start getting worried. That's a weird attack for him because I will just double block here. Actually, do I double block? Not double block. So I've got 3 power, 2, 3, 4. I've still got 4 power in the board. So unfortunately, I can't block again. So you can keep getting 1 life a turn. Righteous Blow, interesting. Well, I guess I used to block the damage. And he's got another Guard Gomazor, so I'm starting to kind of need to dig myself out here. But another land is not what I needed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So hitting 7 mana really would... I mean, I could think twice out of the graveyard. And yes, I mean... I'm just gonna play a fast land, just keep it safe. And then cultivate, and then... think twice. Just really need to thin out some of this land. This keeps. I mean, if he's got another Righteous Blow, I just have to. He's down to 2 cards in hand. So I mean, I'm hoping I can keep his Brimmers back this turn. Because I will quadruple block this Brimmers if it comes in. I mean, I've got no choice really. It's just gonna get out of control pretty fast. Even just 1 Righteous Blow screws me over here. And it's decided to freeze, actually. Nah, he's got something. Oh, fair enough. God's willing. Just need to look for something of my own here. Liliana's Spectre is not going to be enough. I've lost all my creatures now. I really need to Tribute to Hunger. But this landfall is not helping as well, really. I mean, that was a poor block. I really shouldn't have done it. But I mean, if I don't block now, when do I block? So that's my question. Indulgent Torment is good. He's coming down. Just really need to jam the board up with creatures. So Spectre will come down as well. Get rid of one of the cards in his hand. Just try and stall this guy down, really. Got rid of a Solemn Offering. So I wonder what his last card in hand is. I highly doubt it's another combat trick. Okay, he's played out. So Banisher Priest was his last card. Or he top decked the land. I think he would have discarded the land rather than so I mean, I'm in trouble here. I think I go down. Thing is, I might as well block, but 3, 4, 5, 6. Taking 8 next turn if I don't have a creature. Well, you're useful now. Time to start digging. How much land have I actually got? I don't even know. Monomania, that's a fantastic draw right now when he's got 0 cards in hand. Let's see. Charlie Sheen has beaten me. Wow. 4, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 lands in 15 in I can't even count my cards. You know what? He had no reason to play out there, so I'm going to punish him. Who knows, maybe I draw like a fog even though I don't run it. Yeah, you're going bottom. 1, 2, 3. I can't even. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 14 lands in 25 cards. So I mean, it's not too bad, I guess. It's just I didn't draw any of my ammunition that would help me get out of that. So I think that guy's deck was pretty good. I mean, Brimaz pretty much single-handedly won it for him, but that's what Brimaz does. So the Banisher Priest was nice as well, and the combat tricks, yeah, I mean, pretty standard loss there. I mean, can't complain. I don't think I misplayed, and I don't think he really misplayed either. Just he had too much ammo, and he had the God's Willing, which was the clencher. If he didn't have that God's Willing there, I might have been able to dig out. But who knows? I think there's not too many people online right now, so I'll pause it and I'll find the second game, and I'll see you guys there. And we're back, and we're playing Umbral this time, so hopefully we can win this match. I mean, that would be nice. You know what? I don't hate this. I've got a lot of blue. I've got a lot of colours. I mean, it's slow because I've got no fast lands, but this guy's playing 72 cards, so hopefully he doesn't have a good start on hand. So I'll drop the Demir Guild to get first, and we'll take it from there. That's a pretty good draw. It means I can get Brain Mag out turn 2 and try and slow him down, which is always good. Let's see what he's playing another slow land there. He's got a Goblins deck. Well, he's got a Goblin, I guess. I mean, it's not really a Goblins deck yet. But I'll get to have a nice because hopefully get rid of that turn 3 Rabble Master. Sheoldred is not going to come out for a while, but hopefully we can get there. See what's in his hand, and let's have a look. So I could get Krenko's Command. I'd force him to August Spree, Bloodflow. I mean, between these 3 cards really. Although to be honest, Quest isn't that great, but he just remove it. So I think I'm going to try and slow this guy down by steal. He's got no lands in hand, so I'm going to get rid of Krenko's. I mean, next turn I can get rid of his other card if he doesn't draw a land here. Hopefully he doesn't draw a land. He drew a land, Savage land as well. Pretty good land to draw. He's played his quest, so I mean I might as well get the August Spree now, and now he can't remove my guys, and I'll keep two cards in hand, and that'll really slow him down. He didn't swing in for some reason, which I think is a bit bizarre, especially as he put a quest on the field. But I don't know. I'll play this guy down, steal his other good card. So he's basically got no playables. I mean, he could play Bloodflow, but August Breeze is what I steal right now. And then might as well play slow land and then pass it to him. I mean, if he's going to be slow, I mean, eventually Shoulder's just going to win me this game, so that's fine by me. 1, 2, 3. So I mean, I'm 1 black off and still 4 mana off. He top decked another Krinkos, so that's a ridiculous top deck for him right there. He's top decked the land he needed and a really good card for him, which is quite frustrating. I will take the 3 here. I mean, I guess I can Pestamite and tap down his land next turn, which is always nice. Which is I think what I'm going to do. I'm going to tap down his Savage lands next turn, and that should keep him off his Bloodflow. Play this, and then tap down Savage lands. I can start hitting him for 2 in the air as well, which is pretty good. So that's really, should have slowed him down. He can't play Bloodflow this turn. He might not even want to swing in, and then I mean, a 1 mana off Shouldered. I just need to get that far. And he drew another land, so I know his hand now. He's got a Bloodflow and something else which I couldn't remember. But that's not too great, to be honest. Him getting the Bloodflow out. He is swinging all out this turn, which I will take this turn, I think. I can double card draw next turn, which is going to be nice. So I may block with my Pestamite next turn. I don't know, we'll see what I draw. Cultivate gets me to Shoulder a turn early, so I'm definitely going to be doing that. And I can think twice at the end step. So I will block with Pestamite now because Pestamite comes back, which is always really nice. Because he didn't have any removal in hand, so he'd have to draw removal in the last 2 cards, and he's running 72 cards. So I'd be very upset if he would have drawn removal. So yeah, Shoulder comes down next turn, brings my Pestamite back, makes him sacrifice a token. That's going to be pretty strong, and I think that might just be enough to kill him right here. It's one of the few times I've actually seen Shouldered in this deck, which it's actually quite surprising. I know it's a one-off, but with all the card draw, you'd think you'd see a lot more often in decks, like my Jund decks, which doesn't have nearly as much. But, you know, you can't ask, and this guy's probably just going to swing in here. I mean, I hope he swings in with the Bloodflow and tries to trick me into blocking, because he'll sack out all his 1/1s, and then Shoulder will just make him sacrifice on his turn. So yeah, this is going to be quite funny. He's going to think I'm making a bad play here, but it's actually a good play. Because he's going to sack out both tokens and make it a 3/3, and then he's going to get his quest out, I guess, but then Sheldon will just be able to block that. Is he going to sacrifice that one as well? Because that's really, I mean, you'd get his quest out, but he'd have to sacrifice something good. I really hope he does. He's being conservative. I mean, that's fair. But I mean, I got rid of a lot of his ammunition for the Shouldered, so that's really good. I consider that ammunition me. Plus I take a lot less damage now because he had to sacrifice 2 tokens and I blocked a 3/3. So I think that was a pretty good turn for me. Gets this quest. I'm just going to think twice now. Another land isn't too great, but Shoulder next turn should just turn the tide here. You couldn't tribute. I don't think he's got any removal on them claws which could kill Shouldered with the land he's got now. But first things first is Shouldered comes out, and he's gonna have to sacrifice his 1/1, and let's hope he hasn't drawn that removal really. It's a pretty safe choice here. I mean, you can't sacrifice out in response, I don't think. There we go. And then I hope he doesn't have drawn active treason either. That would be bad. But I mean, I'm gonna start getting my Pestamite back, and that will be a blocker for a while. I don't have actually Swamp Ort yet against his deck because he hasn't dropped a single Swamp. And I think I've got this guy thinking. I mean, Mass Admirers comes down next turn as well, and that's going to be pretty strong. I should just be able to get enough blockers to overpower this guy. Just need to survive a couple more turns. What have I got under his card? Because I might actually give him one of them back. Might give him August Spree back. No, he's swinging all out. I've got Krenkos under here, so 5, 8. I might give him Krenkos back just in case he's got an August Spree of his own, which would kill me. So I think I'll do this. Yeah, I think it's risky, but I'm going to do this. Because I can get my brain back at Mac as well, so I can have a look at his hand, and then next turn I won't have to be scared about blocking. So I think that's going to be... I'm going to play Brain Maggot next turn from Sheoldred. And then, okay, I would have loved to have got rid of that, but we can have a look at his hand and we can slow him down here. Basically, is my plan. So that's another blocker, and I can just have another look at his hand, see what I want to get rid of. So he's got Fling, which is... I mean, you could play Crash next turn. No, he's 1 mana off Crash, so I'll get rid of the Fling. Because then he can't just fling something at my creature, which is what he was going to do, so it's pretty good that I didn't block there. And I think I'll just keep my counter open, or I can think twice out of the graveyard. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't have Island Walk on him yet, so... Because he's just going to sacrifice this guy out, probably, and then... That's what I'd do, I think. So, I think I'll just keep my counter open, see if he draws the land or not. Yep, that's the right play for him. That was a good draw for him, that Brown Thrax, because it's a lot more ammunition for Sheoldred. I really wish he didn't have a blackout so I could swing in here. Playing a Krenkos, which I might actually counter. I don't think I'll counter this. I think I'll think twice here. Because it means he doesn't have... I want to save my counter for his Crash. That's pretty good. If he plays one more card here, I can get rid of that Crash. Which he does. He's got double Krenkos. I'm going to be able to get enough blockers back that I'm not too worried about this. He's got no mana. He can't swing in here because I'll just kill one of his big creatures. Well, that makes sense actually, because he'd have to sacrifice out quite a lot. But I'll just trade with Master Admirers because I'll get it straight back with my Liliana Spectre. So I'm absolutely fine with that. He's gonna have to sacrifice out one creature, but it's less ammo, which I'm fine with. This is quite an interesting matchup. Sheoldred hasn't just won it like I was expecting. But so I'll get Pest on my back because I can get Master Admirers back anyway. And what do I want to do here? Pestamite coming out here really doesn't do much, does it? Guess I'll tap down 5. If I tap down this, I guess. I mean, might be able to swing with Sheoldred this turn. I'm getting quite low in life. Monomania doesn't do much, but say goodbye to his... I won't be able to play this turn, unfortunately, I don't think. Yep. But I'll leave the counter open just in case of his top deck, which is what I'm worried about. Because the Crash is gone. So hang on, he's got... I think I just can keep spamming blockers here, so... If I swing any 1, 2, 3, you'd have to trade all 6 creatures with my Sheoldred. Which is actually a trade I'm not willing to make because I've got really not much else going on. So I'll just leave the counter open just in case he... I know he's... Just in case he like top decks a Fling or something and just kill me that way. And this way, I mean, the longer Sheoldred stays in the field, it's advantage me basically. Because I can just keep sacrificing creatures. He's got loads of tokens out, which isn't great, but every turn he loses a token and gets them back. Quest is, I don't want him to get another 6/6 here, which 5/5. So, and that's going bottom as well. So I got rid of a land off the top, which is always good. I know he's got nothing in his hand, so I can just keep trading with my it's one of my specters, and then just my brain maggot really. So I could just keep trading with one of these guys, and then eventually he won't be able to get. You won't be able to swing if you just keep swinging with blood flow basically, which is my idea here, because I can just block, and then next turn it comes straight back onto the field and steals his card, which is always good. He's stopped swinging in, which is good, because Dinner of a Horror is going to bounce that blood flow straight away. Not even going to think about anything else here. Just going to absolutely okay kill his token. I think blood flow is more of a threat right now, because he'd have to discard it. That 5/5 is just a 5/5. Blood flow is a bigger problem. Yep, so that's basically the main card in his deck, which I was scared of gone. Might as well start swinging with my flyers, because I've got a counter open as well, and some decent blockers. So I can start pinging this guy. He hasn't dropped a single swamp in his Jund deck so far, which is kind of upsetting. But his board is getting smaller while mine's getting bigger, so I think this stalemate is over now. That Din Rover Horror doing what it does. It's one of my favourite interactions with it. When you bounce one of their creatures in the hand when they've got 0 cards in hand. Because it basically just says kill target creature, which is fun. And it doesn't even say kill, it says like exile, except in the graveyard. I don't know, because they don't get the dies effect and stuff like that. And this guy's down to 1 card in hand, so I think, and I don't have my counter up anyway, so I don't know why I left it open, to be honest. August Spree, he top decked that, which means he's going to kill my blocker, but it comes straight back and bounces his token to death. So I kind of disagree with that play actually in hindsight, because he's just killed his 5/5, which allows me to swing in now. So I think this guy is about to be done. I could even stop bouncing his lands if it comes to that. Alright, so now I'm gonna play really aggressively here. So you can come in, and you can come in. He has no cards in hand, so he's in trouble basically. Master Admirers will come down as a blocker. That'll throw me another card, and then I think at that point we just win. So it was a tough game this, definitely, but I think we've got there. Pestamite, I'll play that on his turn and tap down his Jund land. Yep, so tap down that, and now he's really got no ammunition here. Even before he drew a card, which is nice. So he's saying GG. I think he's about to tap out here, which is fair enough, because I've pretty much got him dead next turn. Yeah. See what the computer top decked. He top decked a Foundry Shoot Denizen. I'm not worried about that. I've got no creatures in my graveyard at the minute, so might as well I think I might just go for an all-out swing here, minus the Brain Maggots. And that's a lot of damage for him to deal with right now. 6 in the air alone. I think I might kill him. I can't. Nope, I take him all the way down to 6, and then I'll thin out some lands. Might as well. You never know what this guy could top deck. He could get something good. And yeah, again, Monomania wasn't too great this hand, but Monomania is more against control decks than anything else. So yeah, we got here. He top decked a Rabble Master because it's a computer. But it's not going to save him. And yeah, we'll just take the 1 here. Go all the way down to 9 while he's dead next turn, just by my air creatures. Undying Evil is pretty much just a nail in the coffin if you did have some way out of this. So Shaldred pretty much single-handedly winning me that game, but In that first game, Brimaz single-handedly won him, so I think I deserved some justice. Get the even off, and yeah, I mean, I think I made a couple misplays in that second game, which I didn't talk about at the time, and I accept that. It's just I was too busy trying not to lose the game, because then that's when I would talk about them more. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and I think I'm going to name this episode something to do with like One Man Army, because that's basically what won us both games. He won that first one due to Brimaz, I won that one due to Shoulder. But yeah, so hopefully we can continue that winning streak in this third video now actually. So thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.